Welcome back to my channel, Audrey's Backstory. If you are interested in knowing what happened before each Sunday school lesson, you are at the right place. On this channel, you will get the backstory. The International Sunday School lesson for Sunday, March 27th, 2022 is entitled Free Because of the Lord, based on Deuteronomy chapter 8, verses 1 through 11. Have you ever wondered how laws are categorized in the Bible? I have two ways to share with you at the end of this video. The backstory. Let's begin. The setting. As indicated on the map, this lesson takes place near Beth Peor in about 1406 BC. The Israelites are about to enter the promised land after wandering in the wilderness for 40 years as a result of their disobedience. This is a new generation of Israelites. Moses, Numbers chapter 20, verses 7 through 12. Moses is a main character in this narrative. When the nation of Israel arrived at the desert of Zin, they quarreled with Moses and accused him of bringing them and their animals to the wilderness to die. There were no grain, figs, grapevines, or water to drink. Moses and Aaron went to the entrance of the tabernacle and fell face down, and the glory of the Lord appeared to them. The Lord gave Moses specific instructions. The Lord said to Moses, "Take the rod, and you and your brother Aaron gather the assembly together. Speak to that rock before their eyes, and it will pour out its water. You will bring water out of the rock for the community so they and their livestock can drink." Moses' punishment for disobedience. So Moses took the rod from the Lord's presence, just as the Lord commanded him. He and Aaron gathered the people together in front of the rock, and Moses said to them, "Listen, you rebels, must we bring you water out of this rock?" Then Moses raised his arm and struck the rock twice with his rod. Water gushed out, and the community and their livestock drank. But the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Because you did not trust in me enough to honor me as holy in the sight of the Israelites, you will not bring this community into the land I give them." Therefore, Moses was barred from entering the promised land because of his disobedience. He was told to speak to the rock, not strike it. Death of Moses, Deuteronomy chapter 34. Later in this narrative, as the map indicates, Moses climbed Mount Nebo from the plains of Moab. There the Lord showed him the promised land. God said, "I have let you see it with your own eyes, but you will not cross over into it." Moses died in Moab, and the Lord buried him in Moab in the valley opposite Beth Peor. Moses was 120 years old, yet his eyes were not weak, nor his strength gone. The Israelites grieved for Moses 30 days until the time of weeping and mourning was over. High point of Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapters 5 through 11 is the high point of the book. Within those chapters, you will find the 10 Commandments, followed by an exposition of how to love and obey the Lord. The Sunday school lesson that follows this backstory falls under general stipulations. Now, let me share with you two ways to categorize laws in the Bible. Biblical laws can be categorized as unconditional and conditional. An example of an unconditional law is the Ten Commandments. They are foundation principles for covenant relationships. On the other hand, a conditional law begins with a conditional clause. A conditional clause begins with if or when. Now I am ready to read the Sunday school lesson. Free because of the Lord is the subject, and it is based on Deuteronomy chapter 8, verses 1 through 11 NIV. Be careful to follow every command I am giving you today, so that you may live and increase and may enter and possess the land the Lord promised on oath to your ancestors. Remember how the Lord your God led you all the way in the wilderness these 40 years to humble and test you in order to know what was in your heart, whether or not you would keep his commands. He humbled you, causing you to hunger and then feeding you with manna, which neither you nor your ancestors had known, to teach you that man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of the Lord. Your clothes did not wear out, and your feet did not swell during these 40 years. Know then in your heart that as a man disciplines his son, so the Lord your God disciplines you. Observe the commands of the Lord your God, walking in obedience to him and revering him. For the Lord your God is bringing you into a good land, a land with brooks, streams, and deep springs gushing out into the valleys and hills, a land with wheat and barley, vines and fig trees, pomegranates, olive oil, and honey, a land where bread will not be scarce and you will lack nothing, a land where the rocks are iron and you can dig copper out of the hills. When you have eaten and are satisfied, praise the Lord your God for the good land he has given you. Be careful that you do not forget the Lord your God, failing to observe his commands, his laws, and his decrees that I am giving you this day. The key text is be careful that you do not forget the Lord your God, failing to observe his commands, his laws, and his decrees that I am giving you this day. Now for a quick summary. Deuteronomy chapter 8 begins with a call to obedience. God is the creator and ruler of all the earth. He is worthy of man's obedience. But Moses based the command for obedience on something more tangible for the Israelites, their own experience with God's goodness. Obedience to God involves our actions, walking in obedience to him. It also involves our attitude, revering him, regarding him with awe. Some of those listening to Moses remembered the flat country of Egypt, where the Nile River served as the primary water source, as well as the vast wilderness where they had wandered for 40 years. Now God was leading them to a very different country, a land of valleys and hills, a land of brooks, streams, and deep springs, a land of wheat and barley, grapes, figs, pomegranates, and olives. Food supplies would be abundant in the promised land. If you enjoyed the backstory with visuals, the lesson read and summarized, please subscribe, comment, and share my channel with others. And above all else, Join me next week for more of the same. Thanks for watching.